completely against what Hi-Rez's philosophy was in this. They wanted a quick, fast-paced MOBA that you can get in, spend 15, 20 minutes, and pretty much complete an entire game, and not feel like you guys just steamrolled and it was over too quick.
Hmm.
They wanted fast-paced and action-packed.
And I will say it's action packed and a little, but I've been in games that have taken almost an hour, and that's just in one game, and that's with the current build right now. If they were to give everybody escape utilities, you could see the time almost doubling, and you'd be playing one match for an hour and a half to 2 hours, and I think that's a little too long.
I don't know if that would actually happen, honestly. Most of the matches that I've played in that have lasted that long were where my team has been pushed back. We've lost pretty much all of our towers and then come back to take all of their towers and eventually win. That's the only time it's ever taken me at least anywhere close to an hour. I think my longest match was like 58 minutes. But
Well, I'm not saying that all of
even
the
if you add
matches are
those,
like that, but I'm saying that given
no,
that
no.
if you have two teams that are pretty skilled and they both know how to use their escape utilities and every one of them has an escape utility, it's going to prolong the match even longer. And in certain
Yeah, but
cases, an hour and a half long match, some people might not want to do.
that's true. But I mean, I would say in most pro cases, you're going to have probably one team dominating 90% of the time you're in that match. It's just going to be so lopsided, at some point. That's just the way that the game scales currently. And that's kind of, pointing towards what they were looking for. But never give up, because you can always come back.
It's true.
Yeah, that's definitely one of the things I liked over League of Legends is that if you do get down, you can technically turtle it. I think it's a little too easy to turtle, but like I said, with the higher end teams, basically it's what makes the first mistake. I mean, if someone does a mistake, you'll see the entire team in coercion just move in, take advantage of it, and pretty much the game's over. The other team will just know, like, if they can, let's say they have a Sobek, someone gets yanked out of place, dead, 5v4, just go in, whole team is dead. You'll see like an instant GG, do a surrender.
That's too bad. Yeah, it does make it a little easy to turtle up, like you're saying. But it is what it is. If people want to give up that quickly, then there's not much you can really do about it.
And
Indeed.
exactly on the flip side, actually, a lot of the community is asking for some kind of, I guess, the XP scaling. I know League of Legends recently just added that. If you're, let's say you guys are level 10 and the other team is level 15, if, three of you guys group up and kill a level 15, you guys will actually get some bonus XP for killing somebody higher level. I know people have been asking for that, but honestly don't think it would be as fast-paced. I think, again, like you guys are saying, it would slow the game down, make games even longer if that was the case.
I think I would agree with
Yeah,
that.
definitely.
All right, well, let's move on. Vex is basically having a division for SMITE, and we have two sides of it: the casual side to it, and then the competitive side to it. How well are we moving along on the competitive side, and have we done anything as far as maybe trying to find other teams to scrim, Spider?
Finding other teams of scrim shouldn't be too hard. Like I said, with the guys in the stream, like the CU's team, Brandon, shouldn't be hard to hold the case on the higher end teams. They're always looking for people to scrim. I mean, granted, just starting out, we'd probably get romped, but at the same time, you're only going to learn by playing better players.
Hmm.
So it shouldn't be too hard to find that. As far as the competitive division as a whole, Guild Wars 2 has definitely cut under that. I'd say three-quarters of our apps haven't hardly been on since Guild Wars 2 came out, so I just updated the post, hoping more people will be applying, but at the same time, probably another couple more weeks where we fully take off to see if we get some kickback from Guild Wars 2.
Right. Yeah, and that was kind of expected when Guild Wars 2 came out. A lot of people were gonna probably stop playing Smite, and eventually people will go back. I just want to throw it out that we are always recruiting for community and division, as well as competitive if the game supports it. Um, so if you are looking to maybe get into Smite and you're looking for a competitive team, we have the tryouts and an application process that you can go through, and you can find that on our website at vexgaming.com. So how many people are already set on the team as far as you're concerned, Spider? Or do we have an indefinite amount of people so far? I know that I know that 3 or 4 people have the skill for it, but have you set them like indefinitely on the team or not?
Actually, to be honest, nobody set definitely. Like I said, there are about 3 to 4 players that have the skill to do that, whatnot. Next thing is going to be actually getting the schedules to align. I know a few of our good apps that are actually from the UK or Europe as a whole, so finding times to work together may be a little bit hard, but we're definitely working there.
And you know, we might end up finding somebody that is willing to try to make a Euro team because let's face it, European they just have more access to tournaments and stuff like that. Especially if you look at League of Legends in comparison to the Euro side of it, in comparison to the North American side of it, they have so many more tournaments over there in Euro. Um, so I think that's probably why a lot of people in Europe are interested in SMITE is because I think that's going to blow up just like League of Legends did in Europe.
Yeah, most definitely. I think that's kind of sad too, that we don't have that kind of a push over here in the States, and hopefully that's going to be changing rather quickly with the, what's the word I'm looking for, popularity of competitive gaming increasing, and you know, Twitch is definitely helping out with that.
Absolutely. All right. Well, I think we've pretty much touched everything on SMITE. It's definitely a game that's worth checking out. It is in a kind of limited beta. If you guys are looking to get in, just keep an eye on your MMO sites. I think that they're throwout keys. If you have a friend that has played a high-res game, it's more than likely that he has some keys available to him. So go ahead and check it out. It's definitely worth your time.
Randomly play tribes, send until they give you a key, because I know a lot of people never even applied for SMITE beta and they got it just because they play tribes.
Yeah, if you played really any high-res game, generally they'll give you a key to SMITE to give you a taste of what it is. So it's definitely worth checking out. So thank you for listening to us. We will probably be back next week on Friday, and we'll have another topic to talk about. I'm not too sure what it's going to be yet, but we will figure it out when it happens.
Planet Side 2!
Yeah, probably Planet Sad too. So I am Hellraiser.
I am Halix.
And our guest today was Spider.
That's right, Spider368. And this is a side note for the beta invites. You guys can add me on SMITE or just go on our website, send me a PM. In game, it's VEX, VEXX, Spider with a Y, SPYDER 368. Hit me up. I can get you guys invites as well through an email through the SMITE client.
Boom.
Yep.
All right, guys. Thank you again, and Vex out.
Vex out!